What is going on, my friends? Cubs fan Han here for another Marvel Strike Force video, and this is my first embargoed video as part of the Envoys program. I am getting early information on new characters coming to the game, and we have got, this time, my friends, Symbiote Spider-Man coming to the game, another Spider-Man, and we also got Cyclops coming to the game. Definitely a fan favorite that you're going to want to throw into your X-Men teams. I'm super excited about these characters, even though, let's be honest, I'm a new, beginning game player. It's going to take me a little bit to get, to where these characters are going to be usable for me, but I got the test account, so I'll test them out and see how we like them. So, getting started over here, we're going to start looking at Symbiote Spider-Man first, and then we will look into Cyclops. So, here's Symbiote Spider-Man, just kind of looking over a quick look at his stats here and his abilities. I'll start reading those off to you guys. So, he is Hero, he is Cities, Bio Brawler, Spider-Verse, of course, and Symbiote. His basic is called Symbiote Slinger. Attack primary target for 210% damage, plus rebound chain to two adjacent targets for 170% damage, and then apply defense down to each target for 2 turns. Both of these characters are going to have a chance to apply defense down on their basic, by the way, which is always nice to have. This attack cannot be countered, which, anytime you don't have counter chance, very good on using those attacks. I like that on a basic ability, too. Special, Spider Slingshot. Energy cost here is 3 out of 3. Attack primary and adjacent targets for 300% damage. Increase the duration of all their negative status effects by 1. Plus, you're going to apply bleed to each target. I think that's really clever to have the negative status effects they've got there increase, so you'll probably want to save that and use that in a concentrated area where a lot of debuffs exist. His ultimate ability is called Web Slam. Let's pull up some animations here. Get that going. All right, here, let's skip this ahead just a bit. There you go. And they're sending this over in 1x speed so you can see the full animations. So it's a bit slow, but you'll be able to get the gist. So energy cost in the ultimate, 2 out of 5. Attack primary target for 340% damage plus apply stun. So similar to his just regular generic Spider-Man counterpart. Attack all other enemies for 260% damage. Pretty nice AoE there. Apply slow to all targets for 2 turns. This attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. And then he does have a passive ability called Perfect Host in Raids and Dark Dimension. So we got different interactions here. So in Raids and Dark Dimension, when a negative status effect is applied to an enemy, heal self and all Hero, Spider-Verse, and Symbiote allies for 3% of this character's max health. Gain plus 100% drain. Symbiote allies gain plus 100% drain. And then gain plus 15% dodge chance as well. That's going to be outside of, that's just in general, so 15% dodge chance. Again, pretty similar to the original Spider-Man. He's got that dodge chance. Gain 30% max health. Hero, Spider-Verse, and Symbiote allies gain plus 30% max health. So, very nice. And then it's also worth noting that Venom has been updated just a bit here. He's got Symbiosis unlocked at ability level 4, will now grant defense up for 2 turns to self and all Symbiote allies. So that's just good to know. And then you could see this footage here, see some of his animations how he interacts. So, by and large, looks pretty cool. I really like the animations here and the look of this full Spider-Verse team here. So that's definitely going to be fun to test out. All right, next up, we have got the man, the myth, the legend, Cyclops. Cyclops is one of my original favorite Marvel characters because when I was a kid, I didn't really know the Avengers super well. It was before the MCU, but I knew X-Men. I knew X-Men really well, both because of the movies and the cartoon. And Cyclops was just that dude. He just looked so badass. As a kid, he was probably my favorite X-Men. I'm not gonna lie. Wolverine was cool, but Cyclops, like, the dude shot lasers out of his eyes. How does it get better than that? All right, so he's gonna be Hero, of course, Global Mutant, Blaster, and X-Men. All right, basic is OPTIC Blast. Attack primary target for 300% damage, and then a 50% chance to apply defense down. However, you're probably going to be using him with Psylocke as an ally, and you'll always apply defense down if you've got her in there. Special ability is, to me, the energy cost on this is 5 out of 5. Apply taunt to this. I think this ability, the way this functions, is really, really cool. So you're going to apply taunt to the 2 most injured non-summoned primary targets. There's a lot of, or non-primary targets. And so you're going to select a target. It's not going to apply taunt to them when you hit this ability. It's not going to work on summoned enemies. It's just going to pick the 2 weakest enemies that you're not selected on, that aren't summoned, and it's going to give them taunt. And then if you've got Wolverine in there, you're going to call ally Wolverine to attack the most injured of those previous 2 enemies. And so you're going to attack one of them with Wolverine, and then the next one, you're going to call an ally to attack the second most injured of those previous 2 enemies and attack them. So you're going to, and then you're also going to attack the primary target for 350% damage. So that ability to me just sounds super cool. It's just going to be a nice, 3-hit punch here, where you're gonna go after the jugular, the 2 most injured enemies, and also go after the primary target for 350% damage. It just could be an awesome way to deal a ton of damage all at once. Okay, and then his ultimate ability, Optic Devastation. Kind of makes sense. Energy cost 6 out of 8. And then attack all enemies for 250% damage, plus apply slow for 2 turns. Slow is great. Anytime you're manipulating turn meter in turn-based games, it's always good to see. In Marvel Strike Force especially, no mods. Speed's kind of set except for by abilities that can manipulate it. So slow down, very, very nice to have. Damage is increased by 20% per charged, and then lose all charged. Okay, and then passive ability is Team Synergy. On turn, and on X-Men ally turn, gain +2 charged, up to a maximum of 20. When an enemy attacks an ally Phoenix or Dark Phoenix, 50% chance to attack that enemy for 200% damage. And so any Phoenix or Dark Phoenix attack there, you're going to have a 50% chance to retribute there. He doesn't like it. Look, Cyclops does not like it when Jean gets hit, guys. He does not like it. And then if this character does not attack, call an assist from ally Wolverine to attack that enemy. Lots of Wolverine action in this kit. Wolverine gains plus 80% damage for this assist. On ally Phoenix death, gain offense up, plus change ally Wolverine speed bar by 100%. And so I like that. You got this punishment for attacking Phoenix or killing Phoenix. If she's gone, then Wolverine's gonna get pissed. Cyclops here, he's going to gain offense up. I think it's really cool. So I like how these kits are functioning here. I'm actually pretty excited about these. Again, even though I'm a beginning game player, still definitely getting to know this game. I think both of the heroes look to be pretty solid. The one thing I will say about Cyclops, I think this applying taunt to 2 of the most injured targets on the enemy side, or injured enemies. It's a really creative ability. I think that's pretty cool, and I'm excited to see that a little more in action. I know you guys are seeing that right now, as adding Cyclops into this X-Men team is just really dominating the opposing X-Men team. So it's looking pretty good, and I like how they how they pick up X-Men and throw them. That's pretty cool. Very nice, very nice. So anyway, let me know what you guys are thinking about this down in the comments below. Anxious to get your takes on this and how you think this is going to be usable. How do you think this is going to affect the meta? A lot of you guys will have a better grip on that than I will, admittedly, as I'm still just about a month into this game, learning all of these kits as we go. So thanks again for joining me for the video, my friends. If you did enjoy it, leave a like. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, my brothers, don't forget.
Sorry about the mess.